Before we start, let us first learn a brief description about what is religion. Religion is a social cultural system of the designated behaviors and practices, morals, beliefs, worldviews, facts, sanctified places, prophecies, ethics, or organizations that relates humanity to supernatural, transcendental, and spiritual elements. However, there is no scholarly consensus over what precisely constitutes a religion. Let us now proceed for the Christian's domination. Christianity has numerous denominations. Their differences concern various aspects of Christian doctrines and practices from the real nature of Jesus and the Holy Spirit to what really happens during the celebration of the Eucharist and the baptism, just to name a few.
Catholic Church. For the Catholic Church, the central authority is the Pope, the Bishop of Rome, the successor of Peter. He is believed to be infallible or unable to commit mistakes. When it comes to matters of faith and morals added to this, Catholics believe in the 7 sacraments as channels of God's graces. They also believe in purgatory, a temporary state of purification in addition to heaven and hell. They also believe in transubstantiation, or believe that the substance of bread and wine turn into the substance of Jesus' body and blood during the consecration within the Mass. Catholics practice infant baptism. They venerate the saints, give Mary the highest veneration, but accord worship only to God.
Eastern Orthodox Church. It adheres to the concept of pentarchy, where the central authority is shared among several patriarchs, that rejects the Catholic views of various Immaculate Conception and Purgatory, and practice of celibacy among its priests, among many others. Protestant Church. The Protestant Church does not recognize the authority of the Pope and rejects the doctrine of the Catholic view of transubstantiation in favor of either consubstantiation of the Lutheran Church or the transsignification of Calvinist Church. Protestantism believes in salvation by faith alone. Pastors can marry. They does not venerate the saints and do not practice devotion to Mary. Practices 2 sacraments, only baptism, that is adult baptism and the Lord's Supper, among many others. The Protestant Church has many sub-churches aside from Lutheran and Calvinist churches. We also have the churches under the so-called Protestant sectarianism, which includes churches of the Anabaptist, Baptist, Methodist, Quakers, Shakers, and Pentecostals.
The Angelican Church. The Angelican Church developed when King Henry VIII of England challenged the authority of the Pope. It is regarded as a middle way between the Catholic and Protestant churches. The Anglicans used the King James Bible and the Book of Common Prayers, ordained women as priests, and appoint female bishops, among others. Non-traditional Christian churches. The non-traditional Christian churches deviate from the traditional Christian views, such as belief in the Holy Trinity and the divinity of Jesus, but still profess to follow the teachings and examples of Jesus as the key to salvation. Whether they are still Christians is subject to discussion. They include the churches of Mormons and Jehovah's Witnesses.